Alright guys, and welcome back to more Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. We were about to make our way to Chief Gant's office, so let's go check it out. Check it out. Whoa, a church organ. February 24th, excuse me, Police Department Chief's office. Oh my goodness, there's a picture of Chief Gant. Whoa, where am I? In the chief's office, silly. At least that's what it said on the door. Check out that pipe organ. That's real, isn't it? Hey, I used to take organ lessons in kindergarten. They used to call me Little Miss Bach. Little Miss Bach. I thought I was a genius until they tried teaching me notes. Oh God. I never could remember where C was. Huh? Oh, it's you two. Chief Gant? He put that paper he was reading in his desk. Oh, Mr. Wright, how have you been swimming lately? Oh, no, I haven't. I've been kind of busy lately. I can appreciate that. I've had my hands full, too, with Mr. Marshall's misconduct and Lana's provocative statement. Provocative statement? Oh, you mean about the forged evidence? 2 years have passed since that incident. My, how time flies. See that big picture on the wall over there? Hey, look at that gold armor knight. Look at it. And that shield isn't broken. Look at it. It has a shield and a sword. And the K isn't broke. That's a picture of Lana, Neil, and me. So this is Mr. Marshall's brother, Prosecutor Neil Marshall. He's not gonna mention how that's... Look. You see that? It's a shield and a sword on it, but on this one it's without the sword. Alright, let's back out. We took it to commemorate our work together. Something's not right with this picture. I can't quite seem to put my finger on it though. Gant, see, I already found out what it was wrong. It was a damn shield. Or the trophy. That attention to detail, son. Gant, you just gonna sit there? Anyway, I like to reminisce all day, but there are matters that need my attention. I'm going to lock up here, so let's go out together. Oh, but this office, it was a crime scene 2 years ago, wasn't it? That case that case has long since been over. There's no need to investigate it anymore. All the same, we still like to have a look around. Perhaps you didn't hear me. I said there's no need to investigate it anymore, motherfucker. What? Did you just say motherfucker? Now hurry up and get out. I have a meeting to attend. He just called us motherfuckers. What's wrong with this guy? Looks like we aren't welcome. He cursed at us. Seems that case isn't over with yet, after all. What do you mean? Chief Gant denied our request to search the crime scene. That means there must be a reason he doesn't want us to be looking around in there. You mean like a clue? There's gotta be a way we can get inside the chief's office. How do we do that? Is Detective Gumshoe back maybe? Maybe we can talk to him? To see how we can get in? February 24th, Police Department Criminal Affairs. Hey, pal. Detective Gumshoe! Were you in a meeting? I was, just taking a breather. My feet hurt. From sitting so long in the meeting? Actually, I had to serve everyone coffee. Damn. Sounds like Detective Gumshoe's still out of the loop. Say, have either of you seen Mr. Edgeworth? Edgeworth? No. Why do you ask? He's under fire from both the police department and the prosecutor's office. It's almost like the battles between you two in court. That sounds serious. Is it because of what my sister said? That's basically what it all boils down to. That falsified evidence 2 years ago. Now Mr. Edgeworth has the whole world after his blood. Yikes. Let's talk to him. Edgeworth's crisis. But why would Edgeworth be blamed? It's not like he knew the evidence was forged. Lena Sky's the guilty party here, isn't she? Regardless, the prosecutor is responsible for the evidence he presents in court. Not only that, but as you know, there's been a lot of rumors going around about Mr. Edgeworth. Those who don't like him haven't been able to do anything because of his amazing talent as a prosecutor. But now with this, are there really so many people who hate him? In our world, only those with talent rise to the top. Mr. Edgeworth not only had that, but he's young. There's no better recipe I know of for making enemies. Hey, Dick, keep up the good work. Yes, sir. Let's go out for lunch again sometime. My treat. Yes, sir. You gotta take me back to that joint sometime, okay, Dick? Yes, sir. It seems you don't have any problem with it, with the enemies. Yeah, well, I'm careful not to stick out. Anyway, I'm a bit worried about him. Under all this pressure, I'm afraid Mr. Edgeworth just might crack. SL9 incident. Actually, I took a look at the file earlier while the coffee was brewing. He seems genuinely concerned for Mr. Edgeworth. Well, did you find out anything? The only evidence Dark left behind was during his final attack. His final attack? You mean with the knife? When he killed Prosecutor Marshall, who was trying to protect some girl. Me! It seems Detective Gumshoe never realized Emma was the girl. That's when he left the most incriminating evidence of all. Well, what was it? Oh, Ma, let's see. I think it had something to do with the murder weapon. Oh, I forget. Look at... Excuse me. Oh, I forget. Look, it's all written somewhere in here, somewhere. His power of recollection never fails to impress. So we should show him the murder weapon, so it might jog his memory. So let's show him the knife. The Dark Crimes. Joe Dark was 42 at the time of the crime. He was just your run-of-the-mill businessman. A businessman? What made him take to serial killing? One day on his way home from work, he hit someone with his car. So it was an accident? An accident, yes, but it transformed him into an animal. An animal? He killed the man that witnessed the accident. Then he killed the lady who saw the second crime. A kid walked by just then. He killed him too! And then he was buried. Damn! A jockey came to the scene and he was killed as well. Finally, he turned himself in. Seems like he was a pretty careless animal. Of course, this is all conjecture. There wasn't a single shred of evidence. So he turned himself in. But in the middle of his questioning, he fled and murdered his final victim, Prosecutor Marshall. That crime was witnessed by someone too, but fortunately he was arrested on the spot. Damn, it's a good thing that last witness wasn't killed. That last witness. You must mean Emma. Damn, he was going crazy. He hit somebody on accident. He was like, fuck, I don't want them snitching. Stab. Oh, this person see me? Kill that other person? Stab. Oh, you see me kill that other person that see me kill that other person? Stab. Oh, you seen this person that see me do this, that did this, that see me do this? Stab, 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 stab. He's just going crazy. Damn. Alright, let's present the Edgeworth's knife. Found in Mr. Edgeworth's car, stabbed with Mr. Edgeworth's knife, huh? What would drive Chief Prosecutor Sky to do such a thing? Wait, I didn't mean... I mean, sure, of course someone really else did it. Someone must have a grudge against Mr. Edgeworth. What the? Oh, that's Edgeworth's knife. Not the switchblade knife. About this. Hey, don't tell me that's... It has a tag attached to it with the label SL9 incident. I believe this would be the broken murder weapon you were speaking of. What are you doing with that? Ever since that case was closed, the knife's been locked away in the locker. On the day Detective Goodman was murdered, this suddenly disappeared from the locker. And was found in Mr. Edgeworth's car. What the hell? Now that I think about it, wasn't that the same picture? That was the same picture right here. No, not that one. There was a picture, right? She took two pictures, didn't she? But that's the same picture that showed his shoe being off, and then the floor got wet, right? So how does, now that I think about it, how did his freaking shoe get blood on it if the floor got wet? Unless it, no, his other shoe must have been still in his on his foot. Never mind. And was found in Mr. Edgeworth's car muffler. That's it! Now I remember what that incriminating piece of evidence was. When you showed me that knife, it all came back to me. Well, what is it, detective? Quick, before you forget again. I guess we gotta talk to him. Murder weapon. This knife, it was Joe Dark's, wasn't it? That's right. We traced it back to the store he bought it at, and it had his fingerprints on it too. But no one actually witnessed him using it to murder anyone, right? That's where his luck ran out. When you take a good look at the knife, you'll see it's broken. You don't have to take a good look to notice that. Yeah, well, anyway, take a guess where the broken off tip of the knife was found. That's what did him in. Where was it? The victim, Neil Marshall, was carrying it inside his own body. What? It was found deep inside the stab wound. Did it match Dark's knife? You bet, down to the last fiber. That's pretty conclusive. Neil's autopsy report added to the court record. Oh, so now we got the autopsy report for Neil Marshall. Switchblade knife added to the court record. So so obviously, since it's been updated, we're gonna have to use that in the future trial. Well, there you have it in a nutshell. That's all I know. Can I ask you one more thing? What is it? If it's money you need, you should ask Chief Gant. He keeps talking about Chief Gant giving away money. It's not money, man, but it does concern the chief. His office is a crime scene, right? It's where prosecutor Neil Marshall was murdered. The chief's out now, and his office is locked. But we'd like to have a look around if that's okay. Well, any detective ID's card can unlock the door. Really? What? Really? But if I let a civilian in there, I'd be charged with breach of trust. Breach of trust. Simply put, I'd be canned. Oh. Sorry, pal. I don't plan on getting fired because of you. How about this ID card? It was Detective Goodman's. That won't work either. The data was deleted that day he died. So in other words, Gumshoe is our only chance of getting into that office. I wonder if there's anything we could show him that would make him change his mind. Anything that we can show him. What would make him change his mind? What would make him change his mind? What's the recent evidence we got? Gant team picture. Photo at the award ceremony of Gant, Lana, and Neil. Touch the check button to check for details. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Let's present this. Let me share a little advice with you as a detective. If you don't have a clue, keep your trap shut. What would change his mind? What would change his mind? Do do. I don't think I have anything that would change his mind. Damn it, he won't even let me show him stuff. Blue Badger? This guy almost made us lose the case today. What are you talking about? He was guarding a bloodstain on the evidence locker with his life. That's more than you can say about most officers nowadays. It would have saved us a lot of trouble if he hadn't guarded it so well. Have to admit, he's right though. Thanks to the Blue Badger, we were able to prove another possibility today. Did you see that? It had a smiley face. Did you see that? Let me present it again. At the end of that text. Watch this. He made a smiley face. What? Is that supposed to be like a Easter egg? He made a smile emoticon. Anyway, let's get out of here. Let's see if we can go talk to someone else. Detention center? Nope. Underground parking lot? Edgeworth's place? Yes! February 24th, High Prosecutor's Office, room 1202. I wonder if Edgeworth is back yet. There he is! It looks like he's writing something. Huh? What are you doing here? Whoa! You sure was quick to throw that paper on the floor. Tough day in court, huh? Huh. I had to live the past 2 years with rumors flying around. What's another allegation to me? Cheer up, Mr. Edgeworth, I'm rooting for you. That's Edgeworth for you. Always trying to hide his real feelings. So what do you want? Unlike some people, I don't have all day. Damn. Forged evidence. Can we talk to him about that? There's no excuse for what I've done. 2 years ago, I used false evidence to obtain a guilty verdict. That's what it all breaks down to, and nothing I can do to erase that fact. But you didn't know, did you? I mean, that the evidence was falsified. The police department and the prosecutor's office share a bond of trust. If that bond is broken, we stand to lose everything. The police department's error is my error, my responsibility as the prosecutor in charge. That fact remains the same no matter what excuses I might have. Mr. Edgeworth? I take pride in my work. So tell me why? Why has it all come to this? Even Edgeworth can't keep this kind of emotion bottled up. Damn. Did they threaten to fire you or something, bro? Are you up for the trial tomorrow? First last year's trial and now this one. It seems all you do is worry about me. To be honest, you're getting on my nerves. But Mr. Edgeworth, you can't just walk out on the trial. Tomorrow is the last day. It's too late to change prosecutors. Edgeworth is about to rage quit. I'll bet that's what my superiors are banking on. I never thought that case would come back to haunt me like this. What do you mean? That list of evidence, it seems too short. Most lists run twice as long. It's only half as long as most lists? That is odd. After Neil Marshall was murdered, I became prosecutor for that case. I may not have been part of the investigation, but at the time there was only one thing on my mind. I'd use the evidence I was given to prove the suspect guilty. Say, we just saw a picture taken around that time. That picture. Something seems strange about it. Could you tell us about what happened that day? The day Detective Goodman was murdered. You were participating in a ceremony over at the station, right? I never cared for ceremonies, but I had to attend that one. Because you were awarded this. Those receiving awards can't exactly skip out on the ceremony. I finished up the office in the morning, then drove over to the police department. You finished up at the office? Yes, just odds and ends, clerical stuff. I didn't plan on returning to the office that day. That is until I was asked to take something back. Take something back? The screwdriver. Yep. Oh yeah, Chief Gant asked you to hold on to that, didn't he? Why would he tell him to hold on to that? Yes, it was a piece of evidence in a case that was closed a half a year ago. He asked me to bring it back to the prosecutor's office. That's the story we heard yesterday. So you came back here to the prosecutor's office because the chief asked you to? That's right. Huh. Let's show him the what new evidence did we get? The only new evidence we got are the SL9 files and Neil's autopsy report. Let's try to present Team Gant's photo, was it called? Gant team picture. Team Gant. Team Gant all day. Hashtag Team Gant. Hashtag forged evidence. Hashtag Team Gant. This picture was hanging on the wall in Chief Gant's office. Prosecutor Neil Marshall. He had just started making a name for himself. Looks like this was taken when he received the King of the Prosecutors trophy. Speaking of that, there's something that bothers me. Yes? The trophy Mr. Marshall is holding. It's a little different than the one you have. Yes, you're right. Like I said, I mentioned that's the first thing I noticed when I looked at the photo. I remember now. Remember what? That was the official prosecutor trophy. Yawn. The official prosecutor trophy used until that time. There was a story behind it. A story? Sounds interesting. Would you mind telling it to us? It's simple, really. Contradiction. That's what the word's based on. Can we talk to him? Oh, wow. That actually brought up a new topic. The prosecutor trophy. This award originates from an ancient Chinese tale. In Chinese, the word contradiction is written in 2 characters. The first means halberd, and the second means shield. Have you heard this story? Me? Sure. Everyone knows that. Why don't you tell it, though? For Emma's sake. Very well. Oh, nice. Long ago in the kingdom of Chu, there was an arms merchant. One day he presented the king with 2 items. The first was a halberd he claimed could slice through any shield or armor. The second was a shield he claimed could withstand any weapon. Wait a minute, that's a contradiction! Those claims contradict each other! Very perceptive. But then again, you've heard this story before, right? Anyway, as you mentioned, the very descriptions of those items discredit them both. When the king pointed this out, the merchant was left speechless, and thus the Chinese word for contradiction was born. Oh, that's cool. I like that. Oh, I see. So the chipped shield and the broken knife symbolize contradiction. So they symbolize the merchant's items. The shield tale, or the ancient tale, ends with the merchant at a loss of words. But it's in our nature to pursue matters to their conclusion, even if it results in something as ugly as this. Wow, thanks, Mr. Edgeworth. I learned something new today. We all did, Emma. That's funny. If that's so, then why were you given only a shield? You'll have to ask Chief Gant. 2 years ago, he had the halberd part of the award abolished. Chief Gant? Huh. Why did he do that? Yo, his shield is right over there. Let's look at the shield. He won such a prestigious award. Why would he just leave it on the couch? Better this than the giant steel samurai. What is it? This is the King of the Prosecutors award, right? Of course it is. You know that. I saw something today that looked like this somewhere. Something that looked like this? Yeah, only different. What was it? She's right. Something amiss here. Maybe I should show him a certain item. Oh wait, we already did that. They were probably gonna make us show the Team Gant picture and then show it to Edgeworth, but I already did that. Oh, look at this, a crumpled piece of paper. What's this? I wonder what he was writing before. Come on, Mr. Wright. Let's take a look. Are you crazy? Edgeworth is sitting right there. Just distract him. I'll check it out. Hey, Edgeworth! Edgeworth! Is that Detective Gumshoe out the window there? Oh no, he's falling to the ground. Hold on. First, let me see what this girl's doing crawling around my feet. He didn't even look. What the? Letter of... If you can't read, I'll read it for you. It says letter of resignation. Whoa. Resignation? Edgeworth, you don't mean... I'm tired, Mr. Wright. I feel as if something inside me has died. But Mr. Edgeworth, none of it is your fault. I know the path I've walked. You don't need to tell me. And the path I've walked hasn't been a just one. I can't forgive myself for what I've done. And no one else should forgive me either. Uh-oh, I think he's serious. Mr. Wright, please, you have to do something. This letter of resignation, I wonder if I could use it for anything. Put letter of resignation in. Oh, you know what? We probably have to go show this to Dick Gumshoe, and that'll probably change his mind about us going into Gant's office, and then we go into Gant's office, probably find some more evidence, and then that's how we do it. Can we examine anything else here? It doesn't look like anything else has changed. Whoa, what a view. It must be nice to have an office on the 12th floor. I guess you would feel important. Incidentally, were you to jump out this window, your chance of fatality would be... Got it. 99.9998%. It's a 0.0002% chance you live. Damn. You have to be lucky. That's like getting a tail from Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy 4, where you had to farm tails for like the best material in the game. Alright, let's get out of here. February 24th, prosecutor's office, underground parking lot. Excuse me. Whoa. Would either of you care for a quarter pound of roast beef? Ooh. Miss Star, I guess she's out of lunches. Haha. It's just nothing but roast beef. You certainly are the curious sort, aren't you? Kinda like the first person who sucked a cow's nipple to discover milk. What? Still, I never thought you'd go digging up the case from 2 years ago. Why would you even bring that up, Angel? Everyone in this trial was involved in this SL9 incident. Not only that, but the murder occurred on the very day that the evidence from the case was due for transferal. This can't all be attributed to mere coincidence. Aren't you forgetting something? You know, that little scene I happened to witness. The instant Lana stabbed Detective Goodman with a knife. No matter how much of the past you dig up, it won't change what I saw. Roast beef is meant to be savored when eaten. Miss Star's hatred toward Lana. It all dates back to 2 years ago. Alright, so before we even hear that story, we're going to save the game, take a short break, and once we come back, we will be back with more Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. So I will see you guys next time for more Phoenix Wright. Peace.